Right. Okay, so there's a politics to that.
That's where the politics
right.
Okay.
Yeah, because I mean, that's where those singing contests are really interesting in terms of the national and how the national sees itself. Because, I mean, Indian Idol, for instance, was really huge in India and really interesting because the two people who were really, really popular, and this guy called Amit Paul, I don't know if you've heard about him, but they talked about Amit Paul fever. You know, they came from really marginal states, they were sort of considered, not untouchable, but, you know, really kind of people who normally on Bollywood film, they would be sort of ridiculed. But on Idol, they became real stars. And they would sing in their own local language, and you know, it was really challenging to what had been on television before there. And I think, you know, so that politics of how reality TV can speak to, you know, national kind of issues around identity is really interesting. I mean, it's, you know, that they can be very democratizing, these shows.
Like, what would you think Asia would be maybe without makeover shows? Makeover reality shows, like
what it would be without them. I mean, I guess the thing is that Asian television's had its own traditions, etc., and these shows get incorporated into those traditions, and so culture is always changing in you know, any region, any area. So what is seen as Asian, what's seen as global, it's always hard to make those distinctions. It's particularly around something like television, where, you know, increasingly TV producers are really aware of other people's content, etc. So you know, it's a question, I guess, that I guess there is no answer to it, because television evolves, and you know, that's clearly what's happening in Asia. So.